let's get started on our journey. Please join me in welcoming our first speaker, corporate transformation expert and author of the best-selling book, Measuring Leadership, Steve Connell.
Yeah, for Betsy. Good morning. How you guys, have a good breakfast? Good. I can hear you're more awake than I am. Leadership. Leaders don't create followers. They create more leaders. Tom Peters. What makes a good leader? Management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things. Peter F. Drucker said that. Now, when we think about leader, what comes to mind? There we go, sorry, wrong slide. Okay, now, when we think about leader, the image of leader is different for everyone. For some people, they think of generals. Some people think of presidents. Some people think of actors. Now, others, they think of teachers, right, or church leaders. And rarely do people think of themselves. Now, there are many different, it's hot in here, right? There are many different types of leadership. Okay, that's the wrong graph. There we go, okay. So in this graph, my uncle has a farm in upstate New York. I remember visiting him for the first time. I was going for a walk, and he stopped me, and he told me the story about his first week there. Every night, he walked out in the woods behind his house, and it's cold, there's snow on the ground, and he walks, about a mile out or so, up to this clearing he found where the ground flattens out, and there aren't any trees, really, just some shotgun shells, some old tires, some beer cans, hunters come through there, kids, hang out. Anyway, it's cold, and he can see his breath, and the snow makes a lot of noise when he walks, and every night for a week, he walks there. Every night for a week, he walks back. He makes dinner in his kitchen. He watches it gets dark, the snow falls, he eats, but for some reason, he lingers. He's watching the sunset. Maybe he's lost in thought. A hawk, something keeps him there. No big deal, really. It's a short walk back, and he knows it, so he's in no hurry. He heads back, climbing fallen trees, down hills, hooks left towards the house when he hits the trail. It's getting darker, which means colder, but this trail empties into the field behind his house, so he isn't worried. 5 minutes later, not much light. He's getting nervous. His heart starts bouncing in his chest like a basketball. He starts to walk faster. He tells himself, calm, squints his eyes hard, sharpens his focus, asks, is this the right trail? Yep. Just past the hunter's blind. Or is it that blind? He tells himself, calm, or is it that trail? Calm, he says again. I know what I'll do. I'll go back to where I know where I am, he thinks. But see, that's not so easy. It's getting dark. 10 minutes become 40, and the cold continues to drop. His phone doesn't work. He walks around wondering if he should stop, trying to remember, all the conversations that he's had, right? Books on survival that he's read. He starts regretting the day, he became too cool for Cub Scouts. He remembers he saw a house the other day. Which way was it? Which way? He can't call out because that's what desperate people do. And he won't do that yet. He won't be that yet. Willing his feet to move hard, trying to outwalk the panic at his throat, pull his coat close around him, drown out the thoughts of what if he's lost? We know that feeling, don't we? I sure do. Lost. I feel it a little bit right now. That story, I wasn't planning to tell that story. Somewhere in the back, a tech op has a confused finger hovering over the PowerPoint that I am abandoning before your eyes. You know what, John, can we just cut it? Can we just turn it off? Is it? I feel so. Is it? I don't know if I'm supposed to. I'm probably not supposed to move this, but I'm going to. What do I care? They're not bringing me back, so that's fine. So yeah, get rid of it, right? I mean, because here's the thing. I'm back there. I'm putting on my chapstick. I'm stretching. I'm running my notes. I'm straightening my tie, and I catch my reflection. In the suit. I'm up ironing at 6 a.m., agonizing over which tie will make the best impression. And I look at this tie. This drape, these walls, this podium. Can we get rid of the podium, please? All of you, right, sitting there. The corporate in the air that dries our throats, stiffens up our joints, takes the shine from our eyes. And it was like suddenly I could see my breath, and my heart started bouncing. And I actually had to tell myself, calm. And then I'm on stage and I'm botching up the PowerPoint. And in the distance, I suddenly hear a voice telling a story. And it took a minute to realize that it's me. It's my voice. And here we are. Which begs the question, right? Where is here? How do we get here? Small decisions have big effects. Which school do we go to? Which road do we take? Which job? What president to vote for? Whose hand do we hold on to? And suddenly, here we are, lost. You remember in school when every morning they would call our name? We'd say, here. We should have that now, shouldn't we? Should not have boxed that ritual up with all the trophies and the yearbooks. I think that we were wrong to take that simple act for granted. Perhaps it's not by chance that the moment they stop calling out our name, we start to question ourselves, right? The second that they cease to ask us if we are here, we start to wonder where we are. And here's the thing about my uncle, lost in the woods, right? 20 minutes go by, 30. 45 minutes, an hour, and then he walks into a clearing and he exhales. He recognizes a small pond and he knows right where he is. 1 minute, that way down that road is his house and he'll be safe soon. He walked these very same roads last night with no fear. He was only lost because he believed himself to be, but now that he knows where he is, he knew right where he was the whole time. He just didn't know, like a man with Alzheimer's, standing in his own bedroom, looking in the eyes of his wife of 50 years. He is not lost. He is in his own room, in his wife's hands, but try telling him that. Tell that to his pulse and see what happens. And at some point or other, that is us, was us, will be us again, lost, looking for found, trying to stay calm. We are all of us on a path. And for some, it's the woods. For some, it's the freeway. It's the dirt roads just out of town. It's the mountains, the mall, the traffic, the hospital corridors, the hall between the bed and the kitchen, the gap between the planned on and what happened. The closet that used to be full of her clothes. The temporary job we've had for 10 years now. The space inside our offices, our heads, our hearts, our bank accounts, our child's hands, our husband's eyes, the time between the hello hug and the last kiss goodnight. For some, it's here. It's now. It's this moment. It's this conference, this one more morning where we wake up with no time, try to look right, hope that we do, wonder where we are we going, look in the mirror and think, lost. Before we run out of the room saying, calm, tell ourselves, don't make a sound. That's for the desperate, and we won't be desperate yet. No one, including me, must know I'm lost. See, and that is where the ritual of roll call failed us. It taught us to be here without teaching us what that truly meant. Made us all believe that we were where our bodies were. And so, instead of calling out, we drift off like a rocket with no liftoff. We just sit there, all where and know why, silent when we should reply, "Teacher, you asked me if I'm here," and the answer is yes and no. My body is here, but not my heart, not my mind. I am without passion. Teacher, is that what you mean? I left my will in bed. I have my books, but my curiosity is sitting on the table next to my hunger. No, not my lunch, my hunger. I remembered my lunch, but my hunger and my hopes are home. I don't have them. I brought my fears. They are here, if you are asking, and my voice is apparently here. Normally it's not. It slouches like my body. It stays real low, but right now I'm speaking out, up, engaged. So my voice is here. It came with me today. It so rarely does, and I'm out of practice. I could use a lesson or two on how to use it, when to speak out. Is that on your lesson plan? I hope so. Anyway, thanks for calling my name and asking if I'm here. I'm not really. Are you? But most of us, we don't say that. I mean, we didn't even think that. We said here, regardless of where we were and where we are, is on a path. Do the math and you will find that our hopes and dreams, talent and potential added together and split by a divided focus over the remainder of our days, minus time wasted, trust squandered, and opportunity lost, all adds up to a limited number of chances to have moments greater than or equal to all that we deserve. We are in search of something more than ourselves. It's not the things we get, but the things we get from giving. It's not things that keep us alive, but what will make life worth living. And the great company knows this, cultivates good leaders like roses, open their doors and listen close as the question never properly posed is asked, what brings you here? The answer is simple. I want to hold hands with my stapler. And I want to flirt with my files, be fulfilled while filling in forms. I want to kiss each copy when I come in the morning, tell them I love them when I leave. I want to phone my phone from home, go out to dinner with my 401k, ask my desk what it's wearing, tell my friends I think I found the one, show off my special skills to impress her, work on my communication under pressure, keep a picture of her on my dresser, sit up nights thinking about ways to do better, know that she's thinking about me, sees how hard I am working on her behalf, and tells me that she's proud. I want my kids to think when they see us, how when they grow they want to be us. I want to be in love with my job, walk in and feel alive, light up when I arrive, that I get to be here. That's what I want. And the great leaders will reply, I want that for you too. I mean, your life is precious. We understand that. We expect your best, but to demand that, we have to earn it. You give your love, we'll return it. Your life is a fire, and if you are to burn it in our best interests, we will do our best to hold your interest while holding our interest in your best. We want your drive and desire, want you to thrive and aspire, run faster, climb higher. We don't just want your time between graduate and retire. We want your fire. We want you to be fully here wherever you are at. If you get lost, we will work together to find our way back. Meaning is our map. Purpose, our point of origin. Community, our compass. And our North Star is why. Keep why in your sights. Regardless of ground, you will feel found wherever you go. And if your vision gets blurred, if we ask, are you here? And you say no, don't worry, we'll reply, I see you aren't here. You've gotten lost. Why? What's wrong? What do you need? We'll get you back from where you've gone. We'll achieve, just stay strong. We'll succeed, we'll get you where you belong. I believe, stay calm, just breathe. We'll get you here. But we won't follow. We'll lead.